During this upcoming weekend, we are going to be getting Super Mega Raids for both Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y. These are going to be extremely difficult raid bosses, and you will definitely want to be as prepared as possible so that you could take them down. And in this video, I'm going to be going over the best counters you need to bring, as well as what strategies you need to keep in mind. Hey, what's happening everyone? Count Jinsula here with a brand new Pokemon Go video. I hope your day is going really well, and let's get right into it. So today we're going to be going over these strategies for taking down Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y in raids. Both of these Pokemon are going to be in raid battles during this year's Pokemon GO Fest Global, which is actually going to be happening this weekend. Now, considering that both of these Mega Evolution forms are going to be featured in Super Mega Raids, that means you're gonna need some preparation. Super Mega Raids are a lot more difficult than your average regular raids. You do need to bring a Mega Evolution. That is essentially a requirement. And the reason for that is because in order to take down a shield mechanic within these Super Mega Raids, you need to use a charge attack from a Mega Evolution. And yeah, that is essential. You can't just simply zerg it down with a high number of trainers. You will be required to use a Mega Evolution, and you will have a requirement for the number of Mega Evolutions that are in the raid. So definitely keep that in mind. You simply will not be able to take these down on your own. You will definitely need a bunch of other trainers, at least 7 other trainers, I believe. And you will need to make sure everyone is bringing a Mega Evolution. But if you go to a highly populated area where there's going to be a lot of trainers, chances are you will find a raid group that will allow you to take it down with no issue. Just make sure you have some Mega Evolutions on hand. It's essential for both of these raid bosses, and of course they both have different counters as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Let's talk about both of these Super Mega Raids and the strategies and the counters that you need to bring against both of them. Let's first start with Mega Mewtwo X, which is going to be a duo Psychic and Fighting type Pokemon. This gives it only 3 weaknesses, which is going to be Fairy, Flying, and Ghost, as well as resistances to Fighting and Rock. If you want perfect IVs of Mewtwo, you're going to want to look for one that is 2387, and it's going to be 2984 if it is windy outside. Now, the minimum number of trainers that you need is going to be at least 10 raiders with Mega Evolutions, and this is very important because you do need Mega Evolutions for a Super Mega Raid. And in terms of the best counters, let's start with the Mega Evolutions. Mega Rayquaza is going to be by far the absolute best Mega Evolution for this raid boss. And then of course you have Mega Gardevoir as well as Mega Gengar. These are both really hard-hitting Mega Evolutions, and they're going to be essential for this specific raid. And then alongside them, you will want to bring Dawn Wings Necrozma with Ghost-type attacks, as well as Crown Sword Zacian with Air Slash and Play Rough as its moves. That's definitely going to deal a lot of damage, and you should definitely consider bringing it. Now, if you do not have legendaries that you could also use regular Chandelure with Ghost-type attacks. That will still be considered a top counter. Defeating Mega Mewtwo X is going to be a little bit trickier compared to Mega Mewtwo Y, specifically because of that fighting type. You will definitely need to go more towards flying and fairy type attacks in order to take this down with the least number of trainers as possible. But do keep in mind that there is a hard requirement of at least 10 Mega Evolutions in order to get the Mega Shield down in this encounter. Alright, and next let's go over Mega Mewtwo Y, which is going to be available on the second day of Pokemon GO Fest Global. Now, just like regular Mewtwo, Mega Mewtwo Y is going to be a pure Psychic type, and this means it only has 3 weaknesses, which is going to be Bug, Ghost, and Dark, as well as resistances to Fighting and Psychic type attacks. In terms of the IVs, they're going to be the same as Mega Mewtwo X. If you want a perfect IV, you're going to want to look for one that is 2387 and 2984 if it is weather boosted. And just like Mega Mewtwo X, you have a minimum requirement of at least 10 Mega Evolutions in the raid, mainly because of that Mega Shield for this Super Mega Raid. Now in terms of the best counters, they're going to be different from Mega Mewtwo X. You're going to want to bring either Mega Tyranitar or Mega Houndoom with dark type attacks, or Mega Gengar, which is still a hard-hitting Pokemon for this raid. And also, Dawnwing's Necrozma is also going to be really good, along with Shadow Tyranitar. And if you don't have any of these, aside from the Mega Evolutions, because you do need to bring at least one Mega Evolution, you could go with these budget counters, either Hydreigon or Tyranitar with dark type attacks. Those are going to be really good against Mega Mewtwo Y. This boss is going to be a little bit more straightforward compared to Mega Mewtwo X, in that you could just treat it like a regular Mewtwo raid. Just bring the best Psychic type counters and make sure you have at least one of these 3 Mega Evolutions. Alright, so I really want to reiterate the fact that you need to bring a Mega Evolution for this raid boss. Even if you do not have the Mega Energy for the top Mega Evolutions, you should still bring any kind of Mega Evolution regardless. You could also go the route of bringing a Mega Evolution that's going to resist a bunch of the attacks for either Mega Mewtwo X or Mega Mewtwo Y. That is definitely an option. As long as you bring some kind of Mega Evolution in order to take down the shield, you're going to be okay. And make sure every single person in the raid lobby is also bringing a Mega Evolution. Definitely communicate with people locally. If you're raiding with a whole bunch of friends, make sure each person is bringing some kind of Mega Evolution, and you're all going to be good to go. Now, the other thing with these raid bosses is that they're going to be featured on different days. On the first day of Pokémon GO Fest Global, which is going to be Saturday, we're going to get Mega Mewtwo X. And then on Sunday, we're going to get Mega Mewtwo Y. Now between both of these, I will say that Mega Mewtwo Y will be just a little bit better than Mega Mewtwo X, mainly because it is a pure Psychic type, which is going to allow you to deal a ton of Psychic type damage with its Psychic type attacks, namely Psycho Cut and Psystrike. But if you want to go with Mega Mewtwo X, it's certainly going to be one of the strongest. You will definitely want to make sure you get enough Mega Energy for both of these Mega Evolutions, because there's definitely going to be cases where you will need one over the other. So yeah, that's also something you need to keep in mind. Make sure if you're limited on raid passes that you only spend them on these super mega raids over this coming weekend. And also don't forget, you do need link charges for these super mega raids. That is a new resource that is required for these mega raids. That is definitely something you will want to make sure you're upkeeping during Pokemon GO Fest. I believe there's going to be different field research tasks and special research that's going to award you with link charges, but just keep in mind that it is a required resource, so make sure you're not spending them on any other raid. I don't even think any other raid is going to be eligible that will be using link charges, but regardless, yeah, just make sure you have a bunch of them for these raids. It's very important, but in general, just have fun with it. Make sure you bring a whole bunch of players with you. If you're going to a small populated area, make sure you communicate with local communities. If you're going to a high populated area like a major city, just make sure you're being active and just being a useful player. Bring a Mega Evolution and just make sure you're talking with people, being safe, and just overall just having a good time. There's plenty of other things that are going to be going on during Pokemon GO Fest, but specifically for these super mega raids, you're definitely going to want to be active. You will definitely want to get as much Mega Energy for both of these forms as possible, because there's no telling when we're going to get any of these back. That's definitely something that we have seen before. Mega Rayquaza, when that was released, it took forever for it to return to raids. And when it comes to Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y, considering just how powerful they are, this is definitely going to be a huge opportunity. Also, keep in mind that there's going to be opportunities for you to get shiny Mewtwo with a special background. That is also something that's going to be available with this event. So that is another reason why you need to raid as many of these as possible. That is definitely a big thing with this event, and I don't think you should ignore it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else really to talk about. These are going to be very difficult. Make sure you bring a whole bunch of trainers and bring a Mega Evolution. That's basically the two big tips. And let me know your thoughts regarding these raids down below. Let me know your thoughts regarding this video. Is there a particular tip that I completely missed? Is there a bit of info that is essential for these raids that I did not talk about? If there is, make sure you mention it in the comments section down below. And yeah, let's have a great discussion. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, if you really found this video to be helpful, do me a favor and hit the like button for this video, and also subscribe if it's your first time here. And hype up this video if you're on a mobile device, and turn on the notification bell with the subscribe button so you know exactly when I upload videos. And also consider checking out the links in the description below. One of them is my Patreon page, and if you join my Patreon, you get a spot in my Pokemon Go friends list. So if you want to do some remote raids with me during this weekend with these super mega raids, make sure you go and check out my Patreon. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself today, and I'll catch you in the next video.